Bonnie, are you going to help me knit? You want? Oh, look, he can see where his claws went in the blanket. That is the deepest sleep, isn't it? Right, let's get knitting. Would you like a jammy dodger? Go on, take one. Take two. Yep. Go on, yep. And I also have some tea. I made a pot, okay? Yeah. I think we'll just get knitting. No, hang on. I made a tart. And half of it's gone already, but I will put a picture of it here. Yeah, so you can have some tart as well. Yeah. Go on, have a piece. Right. Gonna do some knitting. I did half a line earlier, and then the tart was cooked. And this is the temperature blanket for 2025, even though we're on 2026. Oops. Oh no, I didn't get half done. I only got like a quarter knitted. Okay, of that line. Yeah, so I'll make a crack and do some knitting. I'm on a light green line. And actually, I want to check the date, double check the date there. I'm on the 8th of July. So this line that I'm on is pale green, and the next one, and the one after that. So there's 3 pale green lines altogether. Then there's a dark beige. Then there's a pale green and a mid green. Oh, I would love to get to the mid green. That's the 13th of July. Yes, right. Okay, leave that there. Get some me tea. Cheers. Cheers. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's the rooibos tea. Right, let's get knitting, girls and boys. Wooldy wooldy. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I'm so tired. I was after doing a line or two, and I was like, oh no, I never brought in the sunflowers because I had some sunflowers outside and they got a little bit munched too. I think I lost 2 sunflowers. So what I did last night, and I'm doing it tonight as well, is I brought in the sunflowers. They were outside on the garden table, and I was like, I'll bring them in. And I meant to do it before it got like dark, because just as it's getting dark, I think that's when all the slugs and snails come out for their little feast. So I was like looking at all of them as I was bringing them in, and they seemed to be all right. And while I was out there, I went on the side because I had what do you call it? Garden sort of palette art, but it's not a palette. It's actually the top of a bistro set. The legs broke ages ago, but the wood was grand. And I was like, oh, I could do some sort of palette art with that. And I had some bees on it. And I haven't seen it lit up at all. But it was really, really bright today, so I made sure to have the solar panel facing up. And I think that was working. And I was like, hey, that's so good. That's so good. Delighted with that. Because I want to maybe incorporate that with styling the side part, because I was working on that there a couple of days ago, and I actually have hours of footage to edit for Neat and Your Gaff, which I have been putting up a video the second Tuesday of the month. So yeah, so that's for May, and we still have like 2 weeks and a bit, I think. So I don't know if I'll do much more on that video because it's fairly crammed in with stuff. I suppose I could edit out a lot of stuff that's in it. We'll see. So I was wanting to do a bit of painting, but I don't paint for in the month of May, so I'll have to probably wait till June. Yeah, and that was another thing. I was wanting to watch Michael. It was in cinemas last Friday, but the times that was on, I was like, why isn't there a late showing? They had it on at 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. But I was in work, so I couldn't go. And I was checking for the whole weekend, and I was like, I'm working all these hours as well. It's such a pity that there wasn't one like a 9:30 or 10 or 11. And I was like, why isn't there like a late show? Because I've seen a few films on at 11, but I was surprised Michael wasn't. So, and I really wanted to see it with my daughter. So I might wait till it's in. I used to call it Senior Club, but I think it's actually called Silver Club. And you pay only a fiver and you get a cup of tea. So yeah, I might, and biscuits. So I might wait till then. But I would have loved to have seen it on the first night. Yeah, that would have been good. Because I remember seeing Mamma Mia 2 on the first night and it was so busy. And the Taylor Swift one as well. Seen that on the first night. And Mrs. Brown's Boys was really busy. I was like, when I see Mrs. Brown's Boys, I was like, I haven't seen a movie this busy since I've seen Moulin Rouge. And that was in 2001. Yeah. Well, I've seen that film, I think, 3 times in the cinema that year. But, of course, it was cheaper to go to the cinema then. And I've seen Bridget Jones, I think, 3 times as well. That was the end of that year, I think. It was the early 2000s anyway. Yeah. Back in the 90s, I could go to the cinema for a fiver. And I think the ticket was £2.50. And then for popcorn and Coke, it was like £2.80. So yeah, 20 pence. It was punt. It was punts back then, yes. Or punt is the Irish for pound. Back then it changed. We went to euros. It was the end of 2001. It started to switch over November 2001. But I think officially it was like 2002 once we got the changeover in the currency. I'm just having to put money. I'm so tired. I'll probably be dreaming of an old £5 note now. Anyway, I will leave it there. I'm going to wash this up. I'm going to put this away. Oh, I am up to, hang on. Yes, I only just looked. Up to the 12th of July, so the next one is the 13th, which is this mid green. Look how vibrant that is. That is beautiful. So I just have one line in that, and then we've got a couple of pale green, dark beige, more pale green. There's loads of pale green coming up, which is this one. Yeah. Okay, just put that in the bag here. See. Isn't that got long? That is got so long. And we're past, for sure, we have to be past the halfway point now. So, and it fits on my lap beautifully. And it's lovely and white, so I can wrap it around my legs. Lovely. It's a lap blanket that I'm doing. But you know, when I get to the end, I'll have all these little bits to weave in, or maybe I should leave it. I don't know. Generally, people weave in the ends, don't they? Rather than leaving like that. I suppose they could come undone. They could unravel. Yeah. And that's that. We leave it there because it's 11 o'clock. That's it. Oh, that's a few minutes fast because to get me out of bed. It's actually 10 to 11. Okay. I'm going to put this away and I will see you next time. And I'll add on the end of this where I brought in the sunflowers and show you the solar light in the dark glowing. Okay. Which will probably be as well part of the Neaton near gaff, so I'll be using the footage twice. Yeah, okay. Bye, see you next time. Bye. It had got dark and I forgot to bring in all the sunflowers, but I have them brought in now. I meant to do it before it got dusky, but wait till I show you. The solar lights are working on the bees. Just here. That's brilliant. I'm delighted with that. The solar light is up there. There's the cat. Okay. I came out in the t-shirt. I'm freezing. Am I going? Oh, follow me.